Hey, Jeff here. It's a little before time to start work. I got my coffee. Let's get the day started. And I have another package. Now, I told you all, if you watch for any length of time for the past videos, that I kind of went overboard on Black Friday. And, of course, most of the packages are stuck in the mail, but they're trickling in. So I get up this morning, I wake up and I look at my phone and I see a text, because I have a lot of them tracking on my phone. I get a text when they move just because they've been lost for so long, and I get a text saying that one of my packages has made it to my area and is out for delivery. And I'm not recognizing the number, not that I recognize the numbers, but the one that I've been waiting for many weeks, for many weeks from California, I kind of remember the last couple digits. I get up at 6:30 and take the dog for a walk, and by the time we get back a little after 7, there's a package at the doors. But lo and behold, the big one from California that I'm waiting for is still sitting in Washington, D.C. Like I say, it hasn't moved. It landed there yesterday, so at least it's arrived. Now, this is a Black Friday thing, but this is really just some scraps, I would say, because what this is I took a chance. I know it's a chance, and I ordered some more stuff from oldies.com. They have a lot of sealed records from back in the day, and I know you run a chance of getting some warped. I bought a big order from oldies.com. I did a video, I don't know, gosh, I'm sure it had to be about a year ago now. And out of all the records I got, and they got some cool classic stuff, metal and all that, and out of all the stuff that I did get, I think one album, Wild Dogs album, had kind of a warble to it. So, you know, you take a chance. But the albums are cheap. And when they had a Black Friday sale, a lot of these were $2 or $3, and some of them, you know, I think one of them in here might have been $6 or $7. But so it's the time to buy and take a chance based on style and cover, and maybe you haven't heard of a band. So that's what I did. And so I just got some stragglers here, so let's look into it. Now this one obviously is already open, but Tattoo Blood Red. So I look it up, I look at it, they listed as rock, and I pull up a quick video somewhere of them, and I'm like, hey, they sound pretty good. You know, they look pretty rocking. This is that's on Metal Blade. Hey, anything on Metal Blade back in the day is going to be good. But the shrink wrap is broken open, and the album is kind of falling out. So it looks like this is opened, but it's brand new. So yeah, for a couple dollars, I'll take a chance on an older Metal Blade release. 1988. In the 80s, Metal Blade was one of the labels to be. I mean, it was just anything pretty much on the Metal Blade back in the 80s. Nowadays, they do a lot of aggressive and death type metal, and you never know what you're going to get because they are into really heavy stuff now. But back in the day, it was all the kind of stuff that I wanted. There was a couple labels in the day that I could blindly buy pretty much anything from. Metal Blade was one of them. Shrapnel Records was another. So, you know, we knew what to do. I think this was probably one of the more expensive ones. Girl School Take a Bite. I was surprised to find Girl School in there for, you know, a pretty good discount. This will be my first Girl School on vinyl. I have most all their stuff via digital or CD. This is one of their later stuff. Back in the day when I had stuff by theirs on vinyl, it was, you know, the earlier 80s stuff. I mean, it was I had one or two back in the day. So yeah, Girl School. Like I say, I know it's morning and the lights and the computers are on. Anyway, glare. This one's kind of could be in better condition. I've seen a lot of people show this. I've heard of the band, never really listened to the band, but this is Victory. Don't get mad, get even. But wow, this is not in shrink wrap, and it's got some torn ring wear on here. Look at that. It's on the back. This has seen its better days, but hey, again, the album, even though it's open and out of the shrink wrap, it apparently has never been played. It looks like nobody's touched it. Oh yeah, it's nice and staticky in the bag. It's brand new. Again, I would look at this as not being much different than if I were to have found this in the wild with slightly used. For the couple dollars I paid for it, yeah, I'll take it. I know they have a couple releases. This will be the first one I got. And I think this was one of the ones that was a little more than $2. Omen Nightmares, and this one is shrinked, so we're gonna have to. Now, back in the day, I had their first album on vinyl back in the day. Now I have to get some of their stuff, and this was the first one they had. It is a cutout, and it is on Enigma metal blade. So again, where is that light coming from? So yeah. Anyway, I dig some Omen and want to get some more of their stuff, so this will be the start. This one I've seen, I forget who showed this. Was it I know I saw this many moons ago. I don't know if Rob at Blackstar or if it was somebody showed it. Tyranny, spelled like your granny, with all them ends and stuff. And you know, they got that look of the 80s. It's kind of a, they're probably AOR-ish looking, but they got the, you know, they got the leopard stripes and the hair and the stage, and you know, I listened to a little bit online. It's really good stuff, but it, you know, I think if I recall, it's, you know, kind of a keyboard driven sounding, on the lighter side of hard rock, but you know, it's definitely got the 80s vibe that we would have been through. 1987. And this one was a chance. I don't know, maybe I was attracted by the cover. I don't know, that's not a good thing to say, but I looked into it and saw that, alright, it's called Beach Balls. And there's some girls on the cover. But when I looked into it to what it was, it's a soundtrack to a movie called Beach Balls that was filmed, I guess, probably in California, but all the bands, and you have no pictures of bands, you just got more pictures of girls, but all the bands are like local bands. They're, you know, non-signed type bands. So it's kind of like one of those compilation albums that I've picked up from time to time or seen occasionally, where, you know, a local radio station will put out a lot of local bands on an album, and so you get to see the local talent or bands that never really got signed, and you get to hear that stuff, and it's cool. You get like one or two songs by bands that, you know, you've never written before, you know, Hands Naughty, D-Star. So anyway, just cool stuff like that. Anyway, so that was it, and that's what's here, and I have no other movement on anything else, but we, you know, got that one out of the way. That one's kind of been floating out there for a little while, but not as long, and anyway, glad to have that. That's all for now. I will see you on the next time. Later.